Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Detroit, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Well, I think for Detroit, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Asar Thompson. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Holland, and it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Williams in at the point guard position. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Oh, it's stolen away. And they're pushing it up. Thompson against Robinson. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Lively grabs a miss. Here's Williams. Out to Thompson. Washington, a screen on Robinson. The three from Thompson, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Marshall, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 13,
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter, and it's Cunningham missing. And Dallas with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And he drives in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flagg showing off those young legs and athleticism.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Detroit, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Well, I think for Dallas, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Thompson finds Cunningham, throws it up high. It's stolen by Lively. Thompson passes to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And Lively with a basket on the assist by Washington.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Outside Robinson. Now Cunningham. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Just 5 to shoot. Holland for 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. A nice run going, 12 in a row. Out to Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, a chance to check out stats for Klay Thompson.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Cunningham outside. Washington grabs the miss.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Pass to Cunningham. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. The Mavericks lead by 12. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. In third, the Mavericks.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Thompson outside. Duren, the screen. To the paint. They still need this. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Washington, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Marshall. Here's Flag. Shoots over Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Here's Flag. Yes, it's good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Cunningham. Putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. Here's Flag, defended by Thompson. Thompson passes to Marshall. Back to Thompson. Here's Flag. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. That shot off the mark. Thompson with some nice D. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the 3. Duren controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Brian, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Middleton is checked in for Dallas. Detroit also making some changes. Green comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. The Mavericks lead by 8. Thompson scanning the floor. Screen by Lively. And that's good. Klay Thompson for 3. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And it's Green missing.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
.144 left in the first quarter here. On the wing, Thompson. He had 9 points in his last time out.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And here's Green from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Oh, deflected. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And it's hammered home by Green.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Thompson, that's good.
You expect this from an elite scorer like Thompson. Let's just hope he can maintain this rhythm.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Flag. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Jenkins' shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the inside, Flag. And he goes in for the dunk.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
Here's Jenkins, guarded by Marshall. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
There's 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Chris Middleton is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Max Christie, and it's Nembhard in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Pistons trail by 14. Smith outside. Here's Jenkins. He picked up 10 in his last game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. That one's good for 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Middleton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Well, let me tell you, Middleton dunks it with ease. He's got those super long arms.
Jenkins misses. Dallas leading by 16. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Christie's shot is off. Herder with it. Gafford picks him up. Pass to Reed. Detroit moving the ball around. Smith outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game. So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Middleton. Flag comes in for Marshall. And Williams is subbed in for Nembhard. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Robinson comes in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Herder. Robinson gets the bucket.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Asar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Asar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 5. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Robinson's got 6.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
The Mavericks lead by 8. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Washington from the arc. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Holland's checked in. Up top, Robinson, defended by Christie. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 6. And here's the fast break. Robinson finds some space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 8 points now.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs a review of his guys. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Dallas, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Checking out Dallas, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Detroit with the ball, following the score by Dallas. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
From 15 feet away, Detroit with a rebound. Last time they met in Detroit.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Dallas leading by 4. Williams with it. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Robinson. The 3 from Thompson. That one no good. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for two, P.J. Washington.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Washington. And so Washington nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Robinson for three. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Thompson. Inside. Here's Lively. The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by Dallas. Pistons trail by 6. And here's Duren. The open shot, Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Dallas, 4th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
Here's Flagg. Back to Thompson. And there's the screen. Fires the three. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
All time, when it comes to the jumper, I'd put Klay up with anyone who played this game.
Outside Robinson. 41 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. Connects from downtown. Cunningham's gotten his third basket of the night.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Pass to Holland. Now Cunningham for three. And Detroit another three.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Williams. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power rankings.
Checking out the Pistons, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Holland out there with Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard.
And defenders better start holding their posts. Cooper Flagg is having a field day scoring it.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Now Thompson. Let's go with a three. And it's Cunningham missing. On the wing, Thompson. Robinson defending. Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Cunningham. Down low. Robinson on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Duren with a steal. Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Holland. Lively grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Holland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Thompson outside. And there's a pick from downtown. He buries it from 3. Thompson's got 18 points in the game.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, BA, but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, BA, Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year. Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Pass to Holland for the tie. Out to Thompson. The 3 ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And it's now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. Number 1, Klay Thompson.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Holland for the lead. And the rebound goes to Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Williams. Washington outside. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Washington's got 12.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside Robinson. Duren with a screen on Thompson. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Lively. Pass to Flag. Takes the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Holland. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Flag's got 23.
Man, Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
And stolen by Williams. Thompson with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Washington. Pass to Flag. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Cunningham. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Holland. Back to Thompson. The shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thompson outside. Screen by Lively. From behind the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the 3. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
No surprise here. Thompson's talent as a shooter making him a constant scoring threat. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. for the Mavericks. Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. It's Thompson, high post. Marshall's there. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. Williams defending. And a big finish by Robinson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Marshall passes to Williams. Robinson against Thompson. Launches it, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Duren. Oh, they get a hand on it. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 6.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
Dallas leading by 13. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. With some arc. Holland for 3. That shot off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Clock at 6. Williams from long range. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
The 3 sinks the tray. Jenkins has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Thompson outside. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Duren in the high post. Hammer it home!
Woo! Nice.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Outside, Williams. And miss after miss right now.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Chris Middleton. Flag is out there with Max Christie. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Cunningham. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Cunningham after the basket by Dallas. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound by Middleton. The Mavericks lead by 13. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Middleton outside. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Herter. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 tonight. Down low. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by the Pistons. With the crossover, Cade Cunningham, an emphatic jam.
And just blitzing his way to the rim. Cunningham attacked at full speed.
Here's Flag into the lane.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Cunningham, left side. Over Christie. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Marshall left side. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and it's Nembhard in for Marshall. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Holland, he's checked in for Herter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Jenkins. Cunningham. Lively with a block.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Holland to the left side wing. Here's Jenkins. He shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Reed. Here's Jenkins. This one for 3. And again, the Pistons missing. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Nembhard with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Here's Middleton. Another one falls for Dallas.
A master of the mid-range. You can't give Middleton any separation in this area.
Here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Kicks it out to Middleton. The 3. Jenkins with a rebound. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Cunningham to snap the cold streak. Here's Holland. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Middleton. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Now Duren. Oh, what a move! Oh, a great move!
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Flag. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Duren, one shot.
One shot.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Williams. Klay Thompson knocks down the trifecta.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pistons trail by 14. Shoots a three. Washington with a rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And he recovers it. Now pass to Williams. Thompson outside. Here's Cunningham for three. Oh, no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Now Washington. Thompson misses the three.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Oh, yeah! That's good! And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And here is Thompson. Puts up the tray. Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Klay Thompson.